1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 these electrolytic caps to remove. I've got my, let's fire up the soldering iron here. I've got my desoldering pump right here. Is that hot enough yet? I just turned it on. Yep, it's, let me get some water on the sponge. Okay. Let's scoot this back just a little bit. Let's get everybody in the... Okay. I'm going to start with this one here, the C16. C16 is a 1 microfarad 50 volt. So, get my box of parts here. 1 microfarad, 160 volts. What's in here is a 1 microfarad 50 volt. I'm putting a 160 volt replacement in there. And I tell you what, not being a real electronics technician, I hate these dead gum tapes. There's got to be a real easy way to get these things out. I don't know what it is. Give me it. Okay, put this back in here where it's supposed to go. If I can find it. Yeah, put it in the right bag. If there's a way to get these things out of here without reinventing a Klingon dictionary of 4-letter words, I'd like to know what it is. These things are a pain in the ass. Okay, I'll set that right there. I've already got these two guys right here. These will replace these two. Let's clean that tip. Make sure we're still hot enough. Yep, good. Turn this thing over. Now I have marked on the back the pin locations of all the caps we're going to take off. So, put a little flux on these. Load the solder sucker. Put on my up close glasses so I can see what the heck I'm doing. Melt that solder real good, press that on the board and pull it. Did that pull it out? Oh, it's still stuck a little bit. Let's do that again. That one's free now. Set this over here. Be sure I set it there so I don't burn up the cord. Oh, came out all by itself. So you can see it's marked plus on this side, so it goes, let's see, where's C16? Oh, I see, there it is. Put that bad boy in there like that. Put him back in. Flux him up again. One thing that's a good idea to do before you drop that thing out is to make sure which side is the plus and which side is the minus. It'd be just like me to ignore doing that. Let's see. Okay, that guy's back in there now. One down, 7 to go. Okay, let's clip these leads on the back. That's good. Which one do you want to do next? This one, C180? Okay. Plus is on this side. The ground is toward the C180. See the black strip right there? That's the ground side. I believe. Well, I'm not a real electronics technician, so I'm flying blind here. And this thing right here was real inexpensive. I don't remember what I paid for it, about 30, 40 bucks. But this thing works great. Let's see, did that one get it all out? Nope. Let's hit him again. Let's see, is he free now? No, he's not free. Sometimes I've found what you have to do, if you can't get it to suck out, is you got to add a little bit more solder to it. Let's make sure that's okay. And do it again. Make sure it's hot enough and press into the board so you get a good seal. And then suck it. I believe that one's free now. Yep, that one came out. C180. Let's go see what C180 is. C180 is a 10 microfarad, 16 volt. That's the 1 microfarad, there's only one of those. 47 microfarad, that's not it. 10 microfarad, 16 volt, this is it. And there are C80, 172, and C31, these are all the same ones. 10 microfarad, 16 volts. Which means I've got to get 3 of these guys out of here. So 1, 2, 3. And wrestle with those. We'll get some scissors so I can cut that. I'll bet you there's a real quick, easy way to get these things out. I just don't know what it is. Will that tape come loose? No. God, what a pain in the ass these things are. I probably could just cut the leads where they go into the tape, because there's plenty. I think I'm going to do that. I'm just going to cut the frickin' leads. Which way was positive? C180, which way was positive? I got to go look it up. I've got a picture of this thing. I'm going to go print it out so I can see it. I'll be right back. Okay, take bunches of pictures. So C180, negative is that way. So C180, the black strip is that way. Okay. Now I was in the process of getting these things off of this. I had decided to just cut the legs. I think I'm on not. I'm just not experienced at doing this stuff. There are probably people that are yelling at the TV screen right now that I'm doing this, that, and the other thing wrong. But I'm learning. I'm outside my comfort zone doing this kind of stuff anyway. Okay. This one, this is a strike, that's the negative, so this goes into C180. Right there. Okay, let's flip this bad boy over. A little bit more flux on them. I need my up-close glasses. What the hell do I do with my up-close glasses? That's why I have to keep two pair, because I always lose one in the process. I'll get up and do something and put them down somewhere and forget where. Okay. Let's clip those leads. Let me go see if I can find my other glasses. Yep, I put them right there, right in front of me. Just out of reach. I'm having just a smidge of hay fever today. I've had it actually all week. It's been 75 degrees outside in freaking February or March, 1st of March. Okay, now we're going to do C172. That's the next one in line, C172. 10 microfarads, 16 volts, same one. And the negative is this way. Okay. You guys remember that. Let's go there and there. Some of these things are really close. Other components look like some surface mount resistors on the back of this thing. And this desoldering tip is pretty good size. Let's see, did that get it? I believe that one's 3. Let's go. That was C172. And he came out. Just to verify. C172, the black strip is down. Okay. And this one is the white strip. C172 is going to go there. Let's turn him over. Little dibble of flux. There's that guy. There's that guy. Now, when I used to work for actually it was an engineering firm, and we had electronics technicians that say once you clip these leads on the back, you should go back and reflow the solder, because apparently what happens is it puts stress on the end of the leads and the solder, and they can eventually fracture and crack. Okay, next of that same, it's going to be C31. Where is C31? Here's C31 all the way down here. And the black stripe toward that end of the board. Away from the connectors. Now, time to clean. Now, this is 99% pure isopropyl alcohol. I believe this board has got some conformal coating on it. Now I want to inspect all of those solder joints. They look good to me. Looks like there's one surface mount resistor that shifted just a smidge pulling that one out, but it's still attached on that one side. So we're going to power this board up and see what we get. So, I'll be back. What the hell? Okay, we got this thing recapped now, in the back cleaned. I'm not unhappy with the way that turned out, the way it looks yet. I haven't tried it yet, but this is what's curious. I ordered a replacement driver. This right here is a bad driver that came out of this enclosure. I ordered a replacement online. This speaker right here, bolt in, this is from a Bose 901. Looking at the qualities and all of the specs on the speakers, they're exactly the same between this and this. When this one came in, it had this can mounted to the back of it. I took that loose and there's an additional magnet stuck to it. If you'll look, this speaker right here is exactly the same as this. Even has the same number on it. But this one has an additional magnet. I'm confuzzled about that. Maybe this is for better power handling or something. I don't know. The specs on the speaker gave it exactly the same resistance, exactly the same frequency response, exactly the same dB level or efficiency. So I made the assumption that it was exactly the same, but it's not. This is a plastic partial of the basket, and this is metal. So this may be a far superior driver to this one. I don't know. We're going to find out. We're going to plug this just recap amplifier board into it. We're going to put it in that enclosure and give it a shot and see what happens. I'm going to try and do this one-handed. Here's the power and the ground. Where's the power and ground? They're on this end. Let's see. There's power. There's ground. Signal wires. Let's see. Of course, I can't see them. Maybe I can see that. There's one of them. I think they're connected. Okay, power goes up to 12 volts. Volume off. Yeah, buddy. Two amplifiers successfully recapped and working. Awesome. I'm a happy boy today.
Runs on gasoline, and that old highway holds the key. It's got a light around when it's leaving, like I'm taking a hell of a beating. And that old road is all that is needed, but as good as this tough, I got
Awesome. These are ready to go back in the car. Fantastic. Now I got to wrestle the ones out of the doors. That's going to be a fun project.